Hi, it's Greg Burdine. I'm the pastor at Faith Baptist Church. And part of what I want to do with you is to help you in your Christian walk. As we begin to take our Christian life seriously, we find out that there's some steps that we should take that will help us in following Jesus Christ. And so we got the little booklet that I have from a pastor friend of mine called Because I'm Saved. If you don't have a copy, please stop by our church and get a legit copy, a real copy. If not, we're going to try to have it available online that you can actually download it and look it over. It's got questions to help you in different areas. But the first lesson is about baptism. A lot of people believe that baptism makes you a Christian. The only thing that baptism really does for you is it makes you wet. But it is a command that Jesus said. Jesus said to go into all the world, preach the gospel, tell people about Jesus, and to baptize them. So if baptism doesn't make you a Christian, why is it so important? Here's a little lesson that it helped me so much, and that is this. When I got married, and when Judy and I got married, we exchanged rings, and I have a wedding ring on. When you see somebody with a wedding ring, you kind of automatically assume that they're married. If you see somebody that doesn't have a ring, you automatically assume that they're not married. However, I can take my ring off. I probably can't because it's so tight. I can take my ring off. I'm still married. Somebody can wear a ring, and that doesn't mean that they're married. It shows that we're married. And that's what baptism does. Baptism is a public profession of the faith in Jesus Christ that you have in your heart. You see, when you trusted Jesus Christ as your Savior, that was a personal decision. That was you. You could do that anywhere you wanted. You could do that silently and nobody would ever know. But Jesus doesn't want us to be secret disciples. He wants us to make our faith public, and so that is why we're baptized. And we baptize the way they baptize in the Bible, in the New Testament, all the way under the water, to show that Jesus Christ saves all of us. And that's what he does. It symbolizes the fact that Jesus Christ changed us. When somebody goes in the water, they go in dry, they come out wet. They are completely different. And when Jesus Christ comes in our life, he begins to make that change on the inside that pretty soon will be shown on the outside. So if you've never trusted Jesus Christ as your Savior, I encourage you to take that step first. And if you've not been baptized, that is your next step that you should take. Talk to me. If you don't go to our church, talk to a pastor and say, I want to be baptized as my first step of obedience. And that's the thing you need to do. We also have a course, if you're interested in it, called the Baptism Challenge. Let us know if you're interested in taking that. I think that's about a 3-week little course that you can take, similar to this, and learn a little bit more in depth about baptism. But that's a great step to take. That's the next step you should take after you trust Jesus Christ as your Savior. So continue on as we go through these lessons for a new believer as they walk with Jesus Christ.